crazy opening weekend. It's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Lance going to put it up right away. Rolling to his right. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play 1 there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
Smith will come in motion right. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Smith, the man in motion left. Seven yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Again, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers use the only turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good for a Saints first down.
The Saints are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
A first down carry for Davis. And some space here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll roll him out right.
And he'll let one go deep for Howard.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 24-yard line. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Up the middle to Davis. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I tell you, he brings the wood when he comes flying up in run support. He may be a safety, but he hits like a linebacker.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Here's Lance to throw it. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
They'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, this defense for the Saints, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And one of the key numbers that I look at after every game, total yards allowed. They held them under 200 yards of total offense, just couldn't sustain much of anything against them. Great job showing them different looks and then attacking.
They'll set up to throw.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. McCaffrey on the counter. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. In motion right is Smith. Second and 5. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll set up a throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. Seibert's kick is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Lance. He finds his man, complete. That's Snyder. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. To throw again on 2nd down. Lance. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
When a team's turn